Hast du ihm gerade eine Bombe gegeben?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Starting off hot, aren't we? Anyway, you have to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't be that person. Okay, off we go.
You said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get pregnant.
So you are denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you?
Absolutely.
Or are they also treated like this, where
No,
they're told that they're opening up people to violence?
We have a good time in my class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
It must be exhausting being a man with common sense in government today.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now, you can call yourself whatever.
Trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive
Yes,
to
it
cis
is.
women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body menstruated at
If
some
your
point
chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary? We're
not men.
excluding a whole group of people
They're women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men.
Well, what's a man to you? You define a man for me.
You have chromosomes that are X and Y. That's what a man is.
So why are we just looking at the science of this as an
The
example?
science.
When we've learned sex and gender identity are they're completely different things.
They're not completely different
They are
things.
completely different.
Completely different words.
You're born with the sexual reproductive organs you have. Gender is what you identify with. They're completely
Well, I don't
different
accept that
things.
distinction. You have to argue for it. You're just giving a conclusion. You're just making it up.
Men can menstruate. Science just took a backseat to make believe.
Hey! Not. Wait, what are you doing? Not. Stop that. I am not paying my. How dare you? I am not paying my tax money to support. Get out of this type of now. Like, why do you have this hanging? Why do you have this hanging up? It's part of the students. No, it's not part of anything. That is uncalled for. We are paying you to teach history, and that's what you need to be teaching. Excuse me, this is a public school, little lady. You are excused. You are. You see what's on this side? No. This needs to go exactly where it is, in the garbage. You need to go in the garbage. I'm teaching my son to grow up to be a man. And I don't want you hanging no flag. I'm calling security. Hanging a flag up for you to sit up there and teach them the type of stuff I'm trying to keep them away from. You need to be teaching history. 33, please. No, you need to be teaching history. Shut up. No, I'm not. You don't tell my son to shut up. You talking to me. Your son is failing. My son ain't failing. He needs to be failing because you got him flagged hanging up of you. Over the United States.
Law needs to be made to prevent woke Karens for being teachers.
Keep referring to pro-choice people, pro-abortion. I don't think everyone is pro-abortion. I think it's pro-choice.
Pro-choice to do what?
To do what they want with their own body. Yeah, but that's doing what they want with their body.
I'm against abortion. Are you for abortion?
I don't think it matters. I think it matters what that
Well, you
person
can be
wants to
pro-abortion,
do.
you can be anti-abortion.
No, you...
I mean, if abortion's so good...
Okay, you're saying it's black and white.
If abortion's so good, why are you waffling at this?
Okay,
If abortion
you think
is
it's black
okay,
and white.
if
You think
abortion is simply
black and white.
removal of unwanted tissue, does nothing wrong, why are you having a hard time saying you're pro-abortion? Just accept the damn word.
What, abortion?
Yeah, say you're pro-abortion.
Why should I?
Why won't you?
Because you want me to.
To So pro-choice, but not pro-abortion.
College kids used to party, right? Cruise ships used to be boring. Old people who are conservative, they're not gonna laugh. College kids used to, everything has changed. Now the cruise ship people are like, make me laugh, I'm ready, yeah! And college kids are like, I'm ready to protest, I just don't know why yet. Should we protest now or wait till later? They're ready, they don't even know what to, they have the sign ready, they're just, what are we writing on this today? Chick-fil-A? Are we doing Chick-fil-A? Are we protesting? Top Gun, what should we protest? We gotta protest something. They don't have fun, it's crazy, man, it's crazy. So here's what happened. I get to the college and the student advisor is the lady in charge. She goes, just so you know, we did not have a good experience with our last comedian and we wanna make sure that you understand this is the student safe space. This is, yeah, we don't wanna trigger them. So all we ask is you don't talk about race, religion, politics, gender, sexuality, and don't make direct eye contact with them. Other than that, say whatever you want. We're really big into freedom of speech on this campus. I'm like, are you though? Really? Are you?
Why do people with no humor sense go to comedy shows?
Sick! You guys are all sick! Children cannot get sick! You guys are disgusting! I'm here with my wife, Barbara! Children cannot get sick! Children cannot get sick!
Are you a man or a woman?
What? I'm a woman.
Oh, right. So you're a wiener. Yo, let me tell you how big this is.
Not very. I cut it off.
Right. So you cut it off. Don't touch me,
Yeah,
bro.
I cut it off.
Because you're crazy.
What are you? Oh, yeah, you don't have a gender.
I'm mad at you.
You don't have a gender?
First off, you're coming
You're
around
mad at your parents. You're mad at your parents. You're mad at your parents.
I'm not mad at my parents. I love my
So
mom.
you're closer than dad?
No.
What about your dad?
No, you don't know me, bro.
See, you don't know your dad.
No.
See, that's why
the
they're a woman. This person never met their dad. I'm not, you can't even talk to me. Like,
No,
I'll give you a conversation.
I'm trying to
You think children...
You're a fucking nerd.
I'm a nerd. Look at this.
Fucking move, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, look at you're mad. I mean, I just love it. You're hitting me. You're making it look good. You're giving me content.
Only anger on her face, but no brain in sight.
Would you rather have in America, socialism or capitalism?
I would say socialism.
How do you view the word socialism, favorably or unfavorably?
I guess I would go with favorably.
Like, I have family in Europe. They go to college for free. Their healthcare is paid for. They don't have to worry about it at all.
I favor that over capitalism.
Okay, got it.
I also think I favor that, like, socialism over capitalism.
Socialism is more geared toward like helping the people in your, the governed.
I'd rather people have that same opportunity. There's a lot of excess in America.
The main idea of socialism being that people at the top are doing their fair share to help people at the bottom, trying to prevent disparity of income and trying to prevent excess, as you called it. So on campus, if there's a GPA disparity where there's people at the bottom with a poor GPA, would you support a policy where people at the top spread the wealth and give that GPA to people at the bottom?
Help them get a better GPA?
Yeah.
I'm all for helping. I wouldn't give let me just give you some of my points.
But it's about being fair, right? We got to help people at the bottom.
I've lost a lot of sleep, so I don't know if I will be fair.
It's hard. I guess it would be kind of like hypocritical for me to say no.
That's completely different.
How is it different?
Because I'm like studying all day for my grade.
What do you mean by sharing it? Like literally, like giving them a chunk of my GPA?
Yep.
Dang.
I would want to say no, straight up.
But what's the difference between earning a high GPA and not wanting to give it away, but then earning a lot of money and also not wanting to give that away?
Well, I feel like the difference is that you study for your grades, right? And grades often reflect how much time you spend studying. But
you gotta work pretty hard to become a millionaire.
I mean, I'm not denying that fact either, but for the regular working person,
Do you think there's a similarity between earning your salary and maybe not wanting to give it away to people that aren't working to earn it? And same thing with the GPA, where you earn it and you say, well, I don't necessarily want to give it to anyone who might not be working for it.
Right. I think it's just that whole sense of thinking that no one's going to work for it.
I mean, I sacrifice a lot to get my GPA. I don't go out as much as I'd like to, but that's for a greater goal in the future, the way I see it. So no, I wouldn't sacrifice my own things, like sacrifice my own time to help somebody else who...
So, Socialism sounds great until it's about sharing your GPA. Interesting how generosity fades when it's your own effort on the line. The truth is, sharing the wealth feels different when it's your hard work at stake, right? But isn't that exactly the point? Fairness sounds nice until it's personal. If you enjoy these debates, hit like and subscribe for more insights and eye-opening discussions.